right.
You know, you might have just things in general that is going through in your life, and it might force you to say, let me go down to Parks Canal to get me a keg.
A 40.
Yeah, no, I gotta get a keg pass. You understand? It get deep sometimes. I don't want to stop at one. They said one's too many and 1,000 is never enough.
That's right.
So I said, well, let me just go get a keg. That ought to do it. But then I finished the keg and I realized it just didn't solve the problem.
That's right.
Now I gotta go pick me up a bag or two or three. And then I'm sitting there and I'm schizophrenia, and I'm going through all of these different ups and downs. I done lost all my money, I done smoked it up, I done drank it up, and I still ain't solved the problem.
Still got the problem.
Still got the problem. And I sit there and I say, my God, you're depressed. You done ran through all your money. You done drank everything up. Your friends don't want you. You know, they done used you up. Well, what am I to do now? You know? So I found myself at a crossroad where I had to make a decision. Is either your way, Tameka, or are you going to throw your hands up and say, you know what? I can't do this thing by myself.
Surrender.
I have to make a decision that I am going to surrender. Huh? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That surrender process, sometimes it can be easy. And other times you might have a little hard time. And you'll find yourself, when you're trying to do the right thing, oh my God. When you're trying to do the right thing, that's when everything in his mama want to come and snatch you up. Everything want to pull you here, pull
That's
you
right.
there, pull you here, pull you there. To keep you from wanting to hear what's good for your mind, your body, and your soul. You know, I had to make that decision. Tameka, do you want to continue? Do you want to continue in this process of prostitution? Do you want to continue in this road of drugs and alcohol? Because as you can tell, it's not prospering you anything. People that go to work, they go to work because they know at the end of the week they're going to prosper. So they go. Because they know at the end of the week there's a check waiting for them. Right or wrong?
Oh, yeah.
So we come to places like this, not looking for financial blessings, but we come to places like this because we need spiritual tools that can help elevate us and keep us another day sober. You know, I'm looking at myself and I sat up there, y'all see me in this mask. I want to protect myself. Back in the day, we had Dr. Brunson. He used to come here and he used to call himself Nurse Recovery. You know, because he recognized that there's some sick people out there. I was sick all week long. I got so sick to a place where I started feeling myself going into a depression. And I sat there, and the more I felt it, the further down I got, the further deep I got into this thing. And I realized, Tameka, you got some tools in your pocket. You got the word in you. You got to speak something different from what you've been thinking. You got to think something different from what you've been thinking. You know, if I think I'm sick, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to continue to stay sick, and I'm going to stay depressed. So I had to tell myself, I pulled one of my tools out, said, let the sick say I'm well. You know, by his stripes, I am healed. Because that was some tools that was put into my pocket that I can use for the days that I didn't feel all that great. Thank you, God, for the medication. Thank you, God, for the healing. And as I started speaking it, the more life I started gaining. Amen. The more I wanted to go to church. The more I wanted to be well. The more I was said, I'm starting to think as I feel. I'm feeling better. You know. So that's why in these rooms, we don't say that we're addicts.
That's
right. We
right.
don't say that we're prostitutes. We don't say that we're addicts.
That's right.
Because we're not that.
That's right.
Because we're be lying to ourselves.
And calling God.
If we continue to call ourselves drug addicts. If I continue to call myself an alcoholic, guess where I'm going to be at? Canals, Clark's, and whoever else is open. But as a man thinks,
Sure.
the Bible uses a spiritual principle that says, as a man thinks, so is he. So I'm not going to misinform myself and tell myself that I'm a prostitute. You understand what I'm saying? Anybody understand what I'm saying here? You know, I start to think to myself, you know, that these tools were placed here for a reason. And as long as I have them, you can have a whole bunch of tools in the toolbox. You ever see a man that walk around with a toolbox? And you say, hey, Mr. Tool Man, can you come over there and fix that light? And he looked at this toolbox and he said, I don't know what to use. I can't use these tools. Well, you got a big old giant toolbox and you don't know how to use it? Hold up, wait a minute. You got the license, you got the credentials, you got the experience, but you choose not to use the tools. You understand? We have to learn how to activate the tools that are within us. Even when we don't feel like using them. Sometimes we try to give ourselves excuses sometimes to keep from wanting to do right. Oh, I don't feel good, so I ain't gotta make it tonight. I done gave myself an excuse. When I know I need to be here, you know you need these tools, you need them, you gotta have them. When I used to be out there on the street prostituting, I used to hang around other prostitutes so I know how to be a better prostitute.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody else want to be a lawyer, but if you want to be a lawyer, you go hang out with some lawyers, won't you?
That's right.
You want to be a doctor, you go hang out with other doctors.
Right.
Well, at the time, I was in a situation where I wanted to get some fast money. And I understood that if I hung out with them, they'll show me the ropes. And as they showed me the ropes, I was getting better in my own skill. So I started activating my own skill. Realizing even in my mess, it wasn't no good for me because it wasn't prospering me anything. I wound up in jail, institution, death a couple of times. I said, God, if you're the God that you say that you are, of my understanding, told me I could get free from this thing. I want to be free. I threw my hands up. I said, God, I want to be free. Set me free, please.
Yeah.
And you know what? July of 2010, God set me free from drugs and alcohol. So I give God my highest power the praise because you know what? He did that for me. I don't know how he was going to do it, but I know I had to change the way I think. That was number one. As a man thinks, so is he. If I want to be an electrician, I'm going to hang out with the electric man. Show me how you put them wires together, bro. I might not understand what the red and the blue and the yellow mean, but show me how you put them wires together. You might got to show me a couple of times because that's the only way I'm going to get it. I didn't want to be a prostitute no more. I didn't want to be an addict anymore. You know what I did? I started hanging out with the people that wanted to be free as well as I did. So Word of Grace Substance Abuse Program. 2010, I came here. And I met a man that, guess what, had the same similarities as me. He wasn't a prostitute, but he went through some things. He done been there where I've been at. And I thank God for my pastor because he's transparent. He just let me know, hey, I was an atheist. I wasn't no good. I was on my way to prison. In prison. And I heard, click, 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 boom. Hey, God, if you really God, hey, you gotta save me. Save me or something. And you know what? That happened 27 years, maybe 30 years ago now for my pastor. And I thank God because now, watching him and following him, I got 10 years under my belt. Hallelujah.
Amen, amen.
Thank you, God.
Amen.
Because he saved his life, he was able to give it back and help to save others. That's why I stand here today. You know, not because I'm the perfect of the perfect. No, I still got things that I need to be worked on. Some things that I know I've been set free from, but I choose to still hold on to it. Anybody still holding on to reservations? Anybody got some reservations? Y'all still holding on? Everybody named mama should have their hands up in the air. Come on now. Let somebody piss you off. You got that cuss word reserved. Let them say one more thing wrong with me. I promise you. I'm going to let them have it. Yes, Lord. In the name of Jesus, I'm going to give it to them. Because I'm still trying to hold on to that last cuss word. I know I need to let it go. But I got to hold on to it. That last cigarette, you know you need to let that cigarette go. You want an oxygen tank, you're running around, can't hardly breathe. Lord have mercy, don't tell me to run from the front door to the back door. I'm out of breath, sweating and everything. But I still want to hold on to that last Newport, just in case I have a stressful day. Come on now, somebody know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right then. These are the things that this program helps us to be able to get forward. We have to push forward from some of those things that's holding us down. Bad relationships. I remember being in a bad relationship. I was married at one point in time. And thank God for marriage, you know. But something tragic happened in my life that caused the marriage to break. I knew it wasn't no good for me. He knew it wasn't no good for us. But we were still trying to hold on to something that was just tearing us apart. I knew it was tearing me apart because I tried to drag that joker down three blocks.
Wow.
And went back to work like an alibi and said, wasn't me. Wasn't me. But my highest power saw fit to not allow me to have to endure it to the place where I was able to let go. Had to let go.
Talk about it.
Because if I didn't let go, it was going to drive me insane. It was going to drive me a place of being homicidal or suicidal. And I said, I can't have that. I can't have it. So let it go. Some things in our life we try to hold on to.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why we try to hold on to. You got to understand yourself. You know, some people hold on to the different things because it makes them feel hype. I know if I don't use, I'm corny. If I don't drink tonight, I'm corny. Ain't nobody going to be around me. Learn to love yourself. Learn how to be by yourself.
Say it again.
I used to use and use and use to the place where after I was done being used, they kicked me out of all the houses. Now I'm trying to break in their house to get all my stuff back. Stuff that I don't even need. Stuff that ain't even good for me. Stuff that was not prospering me nothing. I'm standing here right now. I'm going to show you an example of something that is useful to me, but I ain't using it. This right here is a cover. Supposed to protect the people that's around me for when I cough. So you won't catch my germs. Huh? But isn't it amazing, the very thing that's supposed to help me, help you, help me, help us, I put it down like this. Praise Him. Hallelujah. Why? You ask yourself, why? Why you hold on to it? You know good well you can't fit that shirt no more. That shirt is an extra large and you every bit of a 4X. But one day, sometimes we have to learn to say, today is the day. Lay it down. Let it go. Your purpose is greater than your struggle.
Yes.
Maybe you ought to hear that again.
Yeah.
Your purpose is greater than your struggle. Can I hear everybody say that with me?
Your purpose is greater than your struggles.
Those are the words of Brother Mickey.
Yes.
Your purpose is greater than your struggle.
Yeah.
I thank God for this building, and it's very fascinating that one of the people that helped in this building is here tonight. I thank God for him. I look at this place.
Yeah.
I want y'all to look around. Look around, look around, look around, look around, look around, look around. This is 40 Bank Street. For all those out there in video land that don't know, this is Word of Grace, 40 Bank Street. right here in Bridgeton. But this place was a condemned building. Historic, of course, but it was condemned. It was condemned. It was a mess, y'all. It was a mess. I thank God for my pastor. He saw something we didn't see. Because I didn't see what he was looking at. All I saw was a mess. There's a tree stump over here. Wires and things all over there, all out the building. No windows. Wasn't no walls and all of that. You know. But it is so amazing how a bunch of ex-addicts, ex-dope fiends, and drug addicts and stuff can come together under one cause, purpose. They had a purpose. The first man that walked into this place, he was on his way home, getting ready to drink his Modelo's and his Coronas. I'm going home. It's Friday. I'm off. I'm going to get drunk. And his story, according to us, I was on my way home. Get me a drink. And as I was walking along, I said, "Whoa, what are you jokers doing?" And he backed up with his Coronas in his hand because he wasn't going to let nobody take his Coronas from him. No. But I'll check it out, see what they up to. This brother came into the building. Our pastor didn't know what his skill was, but he knew. He had a purpose. He said, "Something told me to see what y'all was up to." He said, "What y'all trying to do with this place? This broke down, busted, disgusted place." Oh my God, it was terrible, y'all.
Yeah, it was.
It was terrible. He said, "What y'all doing?" He said, "Well, we got this building and we want to bring it back to life. We want to restore the building." He said, "What's the first thing on there?" He said, "We be trying to find some lights around here." So he goes over to that unit over there. At that time, he didn't have all that. It was a whole bunch of mess over there.
Yeah, it was.
And he went over there, and he put some wires together, and he did a little of this, a little of that. And he told our pastor, he said, "Go get a generator. Can you get a generator?" Our pastor goes, and he go get the generator. Brings it back, and the brother put down his Modelo's and his Coronas, and he went on over to that corner and said, click, 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 boom. Turn the switch on. Next thing you know, we got the lights that you see in this building right now. Hallelujah.
And they still on.
They're still on.
Yes.
They're all the way working around here. Why? Because he recognized that his purpose was greater than his struggle. Struggle was, I want to go home and get drunk. It's Friday, I got my check, man, I'm feeling good right now. Mamacita home waiting for me. Huh? I'm just imagining what he could have been saying. But he did. He made up his mind that there's a need. I don't know why I'm here, but I feel I should be here. I feel that I should do this. And he didn't charge no money, no, he just did it because this is what his purpose was.
That's right.
His life was forever changed after that day. Forever changed. Because he recognized that I got the power to lay it down. Huh? He just had to be reminded of the power he got. Sometimes you have to be reminded of the value that you hold.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be reminded of the purpose that you possess. If I allowed them drugs and alcohol in the streets to keep me where they had me in the street, I would have never knew what my purpose was today. I would have never known that I could be a minister in training at a church that is awesome. I thank my highest power for that.
Yeah.
I never knew that I could get my children back and become a mother again. I never knew that I could be the best sister that I could possibly be because I laid it down. I didn't even know I could keep all my clothes on, Sis Kim. Sally, that's one for you. Huh? Because we have a purpose. All we have to do is stay connected. See, that man went over to that box, and the wires that was disconnected, he connected them, put them back together. Huh? That's a skill all in itself. You have a whole bunch of wires just sitting out of a box, and somebody tell you, put these back together. That's $1 million wires. I'm gonna throw them jokers right in the box. whatever your purpose is. The enemy spends a lot of time. I know because he spent a lot of time trying to keep me away from the very thing that I was supposed to be doing. Huh? He keeps us away. He tries his best to kill us out there. If I can get you drunk enough that you'll have alcohol poisoning and die, I did what I needed to do. If I get to get you to snort that one more bag that's going to get you to a place where you OD, I got you. That's another book that's not being written. That's another electrician that's not being useful. That's another publisher that's out there that's not being of value. Why? Because this thing, drugs, alcohol, sometimes life in itself can take you to a place that'll make you want to turn back.
That's right.
You'll say, what the hell? Why? What's the sense? I done tried it my way. It ain't working. You ever tell yourself, I done tried everything. I done tried. Well, that's the problem. You keep trying. How about you give it up, throw up your hands and just say, you know what, God, if you really the God of my understanding, I'm going to turn it over to you.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you can do something with me. So you can do something through me, so I don't have to continue to be like this. I know it had to be God for me. Because see, when Tameka kept trying and trying, I found myself in jails, institutions, and death. Every time I wanted to try to do good, I wound up in jail. Because I done stole everything trying to make some money to pay this one back for the stuff I stole over there.
Wow.
It worked. Every time I try to do it on my own understanding, I fall flat. Boom! To my face. Every time I try, I got tired of trying. I needed a power greater than myself to restore me back to sanity. Because Tameka was insane. I know I was insane because I kept going to the fourth floor like I was on vacation. It's something when you decide you want to take a vacation, but the only two places you was going was either to the mental institution or the jail. So I had a choice of either orange or white. Oh, that's all you got. That's as far as you want to go. You ever tell yourself, how far do you want to go? Now, when I was on them drugs and alcohol, you couldn't stop me. I'd walk 10 miles in a pair of chocolates in the middle of the snow. Because I'm going to get there. Well, now that I'm sober, thank you, God.
Yeah.
I got to put that same energy, if not more, in wanting to stay sober. Because I know if I can keep doing it on my own understanding, I'll fall flat on my face. So I take the tool that's in my box, and I open up the box, and I start putting them to use. We turn our care and our will over to God as we understand Him. We lift our hands up and we say, God, you take control. Whoever your God might be. No, this is not church, so let me explain something to you. Whatever you choose to believe in, I don't care if it's a rock. If that rock works for you, you better hold on to it. Huh? If that car is your God, you hold on to that. But I know a power that's greater than all of that brought me back and has sustained me, and I've been here ever since. And I thank God for that, because I got some great friends now. Friends that don't mind listening to me talk. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Friends that don't mind whether I'm broke or not, they can still be around me and say, girl, I love you.
Amen.
With your crazy self. Huh? Y'all don't mind these colors now. These ain't my favorite colors. Don't mind these colors. But to God be the glory, because you know what? I recognize that there is a force that's wanting to use me for a purpose. A force that's greater than me. A force that's greater than you. You know? I find that force so fascinating, because how in the world did you allow a man on a Friday night that got a pocket full of money a case of beer, and a reason to go home and get right. To say, boop, let me lay this down and see what they want to do. And that wasn't just with him. That was with other people. I sat here, we was watching all different type of dope addicts, all type of crackheads over here, all type of alcoholics over there. And they all put down their drugs and stuff. And didn't ask for anything. Because they realized that if I could just be a part of something that can help transform my life, that can keep me connected, keep me grounded. For them times where I might feel like I want to lose it. Them times when I felt so sick and depressed, I brought myself to a place where I know where I can get some help. I know where I can get healed. I know where I can get some deliverance. I know where I can get me another tool. I'm going down to 40 Bank Street, Salvation's Great Substance Abuse Program. Hallelujah! Because I recognize there's something I need from out of here. It's just like going to the hospital. When you go to the hospital, it's because you're sick. Something's wrong. Some people go to the emergency room because this is something you need stat. So they go there and they'll sit and they'll sit. Sometimes they sit for 3 or 4 hours waiting on just to get in the back. But that don't stop you. You stay there because you know something inside of you has got you feeling real sick. So you ain't going to leave. You're going to go there and you're going to get some help. And I'm not leaving until I feel better. Huh? Right or wrong? But when you walk out, don't you feel a little better? You feel rejuvenated. You got your little subscription home. Yes, I'm going straight to Rite Aid. Because I know I got that tool. That prescription in your hand. That tool that's going to help me get better. That's what these places are designed for. People that are still suffering, that are still sick, that need some help. Sometimes you might not be able to articulate it right. You want to help your cousin or your sister or your brother, but you don't know how to say it. So you say, you know what? Let me take you down here and I'll let you meet somebody that went through what you're going through.
Yeah.
And you talk to them. Let me introduce you to such and such. They got y'all share some similarities. Maybe y'all can come with a, some sort of agreement or understanding or something.
Yeah.
So you go around and you get, if I want to be an architect, I got to go hang out with other architects. I don't want to be an addict. So I'm going to go hang out with some people that aren't addicts, and I'm going to see how they kept themselves sober. How did you keep yourself clean? How? What was your strategy? What did you do? Well, let me tell you, I threw my hands up and I said, God, I need you to change my life. If not, you better take me out now because I'm not spending not another $20, not another 10, 5, 2. I'm tired. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of myself. And I had to throw my hands up and say, God, take this thing away from me. I done been in and out of programs. I done got so good at graduating programs, boy, I had a whole bunch of certificates stacked. But after those graduations, I turned around and kept going back. Well, I need to learn how to stay sober.
Wow.
I gotta learn how to keep this thing right. You start within yourself, little stuff. Today I'm not gonna use. Today I'm gonna smoke less cigarettes. Tomorrow I'm gonna make it my mission not to have to go to the stores and things. I ain't gonna steal this week. Hallelujah. So we thank God for that time where God has given us this place where now we can come together and we can talk and we can relate to one another about our struggles. But we also understand that there's a purpose for those things. All that stuff, all that bad stuff that I did out there in the streets, all that lying and stealing and cheating and smuggling and this and that, and the list goes on. All those things work together for a purpose. That today I stand here and I can talk about it and say, I'm glad I went through it because you know what? It made me who I am today. It structured me to realize that there is something strong about you, Tameka, that you don't have to go out here and sell your body in order for it to get it. You don't have to go rob nobody. Today you can be free.
Yeah.
Today you can be set free.
Yeah.
If you're struggling, you don't have to struggle no more. It's a choice. You make that choice. You make that choice. And when you make that choice, you stand firm on that choice. Today we choose to live. We choose to be set free. We choose to know that our purpose is greater than our struggle. Come on, let's give God a hand. Hallelujah.
Amen.